This whole event kind of got underway with a high school senior project. So Dan Gesson, thank you very much for being the impetus for this. This is a chance for you all to get informed and for the candidates to get, introduce themselves to you. So we're going to start with Bob Massey, then go with Jay Gonzalez and Sadie Warren with brief introductions.
I'm running for governor because I've been all over this state. I've been in 250 communities now. And I have seen that many of the challenges that we face are getting worse. It may not always look like it, but they're getting worse. You'll remember that one of the core founders of the Democratic Party, Franklin Roosevelt, laid out his understanding of what our values are in the 1944 State of the Union address. And he said, to be free as Americans, our freedom as Americans depends on our ability to have a good home, a good school, a good doctor, and a good job.
Now, my entire life, I've been surrounded by people who've proven our potential for progress. I worked for John Glenn, an American hero who literally reached for the stars and got there. I got to serve as a cabinet secretary for Governor Deval Patrick, and you all know his life story. It proves the American dream exists, and he never lost sight of all those continuing to reach for it. But no one taught me more about our potential for progress than my parents. My mom is from Cleveland, Ohio, and during college, she went away on a foreign exchange program to Spain. You see where this is going? 9 months later, she came back married to my 19-year-old Spanish father and pregnant with me. And I love telling that story to parents who have kids going on foreign exchange programs.
I'm a lifelong public servant, served in the Clinton White House, worked for Senator Kerry. I'm a third-generation combat veteran. I served as mayor of my hometown, Newton, for 2 terms, 8 years. Newton is the 10th largest city in the Commonwealth. And in the city of Newton, we have the 2nd highest number of millionaires in the state. But yet at the same time, 1 in 8 of our households live at or below the poverty line. When I came home from Iraq in 2008 to run for mayor, Newton had a $40 million structural deficit, no rainy day fund or reserve, 2 of the worst conditioned school buildings in the state of Massachusetts, 1 AAA bond rating that was in danger of being downgraded. In the 8 years since I've been mayor, we've eliminated the $40 million structural deficit. We grew a rainy day fund that didn't exist to $22 million. We're building 5 new schools in the next 6 years, 3 of which are completed. Next is being constructed now. We're one of the only communities in the Commonwealth that went from 1 AAA bond rating to 2. We're rebuilding our roads, sidewalks, reinstating public safety officials that were lost before I became mayor and teachers, and we're reducing the achievement gap in Newton Public School. We got there because I changed the way we governed in Newton.